Today we are going to talk about the evolution of football to help explain why things evolve.
First, we're going to talk about the helmet. The helmet was invented in 1890 and it was made of leather straps. The first helmet did not cover the whole head, and eventually the helmets moved to cover the whole head and were made of stiffer materials. In 1930s to the 1940s, they invented a plastic helmet. Today's helmet is more protective and it's visually appealing.
The first face mask was needed to protect the mouth. Before the 1920s, they wore guards without the helmets. They were very uncomfortable, so they started to evolve and made rubber ones, and they moved from rubber ones to create shields to help protect the entire face.
The shoulder pads were invented in 1877 by a Princeton student. The first ones were made of leather and wool, and they were sewn into the jersey. Later on, shoulder pads evolved and were more of a harness, and they were plastic, and that was to improve the mobility of the players.
The pants have changed only slightly. Originally, they were made from canvas and padding, which was sewn in on the knees. They have now come from nylon, foam, rubber, and other synthetic materials, and it helps to increase safety, mobility, ventilation, and comfort.
The shoes started as more like a boot structure. They looked like they were being worn to work. Football, as it became more popular, the shoes started to evolve a little bit more. Metal cleats were added to the shoes to help grip the players with all the movement. Now football cleats are made of rubber, plastic, or metal, and they're very lightweight.
The last thing we'll talk about is the football. The football started as a rugby ball in England, and it was more rounded. The first leather ball was created in 1887 by a Boston Red Sox pitcher named Spalding, and he introduced the new ball that has the curvier tips. It was originally white, which was better to see during the day, and later on they changed to brown for the night games.
The evolution of football supports the theory of evolution because the changes were made over time to help perfect the game.